I learned to be my own support system, and this is how I did it. Last year, I hit a point where I realized something had to change. Let me show you how to build a support system that relies on no one else, just you. A few years ago, I gained 50 pounds between 2019 and 2020. I just graduated nursing school. My first job was in a nursing home, and I had 40 patients every shift. You didn't hear that incorrectly, 40 patients.
And they have revealed to me conditions in some of these nursing homes which are appalling.
It honestly was one of the hardest things I've ever done in my life. And I would go home every day, cry, and drink. It was so frustrating. It's really hard when you have no one to support you because there's no one to offer encouragement or to push me. But anyway, here's a photo of me before the job. But it sort of got to me, the stress and everything like that, and I was packing on a lot of pounds. And then COVID hit, which just made everything worse. I'll show you my before and after later. But these moments taught me something very profound. If we don't have anyone to turn to, we have to learn to be our own support system. The first and easiest thing to start doing, actually one of the most transformative things I started doing, was celebrating myself. Every win, big or small, deserved recognition. You wanna refresh? And we did it! 10K! Oh my gosh! I stopped waiting for someone else to clap for me and I started clapping for myself. I started rewarding myself all the time, okay? Everything or almost everything is attached to a little treat. If I planned on going to the gym 3 times a week, let's say, and I ended up doing that, I'm making myself a nice fancy dinner on the weekend to reward myself for keeping the promise to myself. Celebrating yourself also includes praising yourself. You need to be the one who nurtures and compliments you. It's probably gonna feel strange at first, but it really does matter. If there is no one complimenting you, if there is no one pouring love into you, the need doesn't just disappear. You might be able to suppress that part of you for a little while, but the need for love and appreciation is still there. So this is where you're gonna step in and uplift yourself. So the next time you're having a rough day, I'd like you to take a moment and do this, okay? You don't even have to wait until you're having a tough day, but generally those are the days when we need more support. So you're gonna go to the bathroom, whether you're at home or you're at work, you can just take a bathroom break, and you're gonna look into the mirror, you're gonna place your hand over your heart, and you're gonna say, I love you. I love you. You're strong. You'll get through this. It's tough right now, but you've gotten through bad days before. You got this. Look at yourself and let yourself feel it. Whenever I do this, I feel this warm sensation spread throughout my body, like someone else is saying it to me, and it really helps me feel better. Here's a little trick. If you don't have a mirror right now, let's just say there's no privacy in the bathroom, you can use your phone camera for a mirror. Just make sure you're looking at you, and you're speaking to you, and you're pouring the positivity into yourself. We don't need to wait for others to lift us up, okay? It's a gift we can give to ourselves. Even one small act of kindness towards yourself today is a step towards supporting yourself. Sometimes though, celebrating yourself isn't about doing something big. It's about pausing and truly acknowledging how far you've come. Taking a moment to say, wow, I did that, can be just as meaningful as any reward. You can also place sticky notes on your mirrors or on your refrigerator door. It's those little moments of recognition that's gonna build the foundation for a stronger, more supportive you. So what's something you've accomplished recently, big or small, that deserves celebration? Put it in the comments so we can celebrate it with you. Let's talk about creating routines and habits that make life feel way easier and more manageable. This is my favorite part because I love building my life in a way that gives me peace of mind. To make it really simple, we're gonna talk about 3 Ps, okay? Preventative support, physical support, and practical support. Okay, when it comes to preventative, of course we can't prevent everything. We are humans and things happen. But I want you to think about this mindset. What can you do today to make things easier for your future self? For example, being in good health means you're less likely to need someone to care for you later on, or at least you might be able to delay it for a lot later in life. The healthier you are, the less likely you are to worry about needing someone to support you during your hospital visits, for example. And it's not about being perfect. It's about doing your best to reduce as much risk as possible. There are a lot of things we go through as humans that are preventable. Take something like type 2 diabetes, for example. Managing your health now could prevent complications in the future. Another big one is getting enough calcium and vitamin D. It might seem small, but it could help lower your risk of fractures and prevent long-term recovery periods later in life, which leaves you to be dependent on other people. That's why it was so important for me to take steps to improve my health, because my BMI was in the overweight range.
I'm trying to lose weight. I'm freaking overweight as hell. I just feel like a stupid failure.
I wasn't taking care of my health, and I knew I was putting myself at risk for a lot of issues. So I made a decision. I decided I wanted to start being healthy and lose weight. So I started eating healthier. I cut way back in alcohol. I started going to the gym and doing Steve Zim's online program. I started making sure that I was walking at least 10,000 steps a day at work. I was doing intermittent fasting every day. I was doing 1 meal a day on Fridays, and once per month I was doing 48-hour fast period. Did any of these work? I'll show you my before and after later. Physical support processes are all about taking care of yourself in a way that feels restorative. So I work 3 days per week, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. They're all very long shifts. So Fridays are my R&R days, basically rest and relaxation. I like to clean my apartment, do my laundry, and I take a really nice bath. It's not about doing chores. It's about creating my environment to make it feel calm and supportive and clean. I also use lighting to set the mood in my apartment. For example, when it's time to relax, I like to lower the lights and make sure it's very atmospheric. I also make sure that my apartment smells amazing using essential oils and candles. I use the lavender essential oils that make my apartment smell like lavender. And on days when I really want to focus, I'll use something like eucalyptus. It's just an intentional way to create a supportive atmosphere for myself. Another routine I rely on is meal prepping. Every Monday night, I prepare all my meals for the week so that when I'm at work, I don't have to stress about food. I don't have to stress about long lines in the cafeteria or about eating junk. To me, it's a little way of caring for myself, and it's a little way of telling my future self, I got you. I try to make sure that I'm staying hydrated, and this has given me so much energy. I use a 2-liter water bottle and I fill it up every day, and I just make sure I finish it before I go to bed. It's a simple habit and it makes a big difference in how I feel. Try some of these little ways to say to yourself, I care about you. Now, while physical support focuses on taking care of your body and your surroundings, practical support is all about creating systems and routines that keep your life running smoothly and your mind at ease. One of the most effective ways I simplify my life is by using this, my planner. Whenever I feel like my mind is getting cluttered, I just offload everything onto paper or into my phone sometimes for quick reminders. Hey Siri, remind me next Monday at 2 p.m. that I have therapy in 1 hour.
Okay, I added it.
I also like to use motivational messages on my phone as a screensaver. It's a quick reminder to stay focused and inspired every time I pick up my phone. I also automate as many things as I can, for example, bill payment. It's freeing up my mind and it's giving me mental clarity. And I like this because clearing your mind is essential if you value having peace. When you build practical support into your life, you're not just managing tasks, you're creating a life that supports you every single day. When I started my weight loss journey a couple years ago, I weighed 184 pounds. When I look back at where it started, it's not just the weight loss I see, it's the transformation of who I became along the way. I didn't just lose weight, I gained something far more valuable. The belief that I could show up for myself in ways that I never imagined. If you're ever waiting for others to lift you up or cheer you on or tell you that you're enough, the truth is the support you need is within you. It already exists. Here's what I want you to know. You're capable of the same transformation. Every step you take towards supporting yourself is a step toward freedom, peace, and joy. And you want to know the best part? That kind of strength stays with you forever. Hey Siri, turn on my 3 p.m. alarm.
I turned on your gotta work so you can buy a house one day. Money bag, alarm at 1500 hours.
It isn't just about reaching the finish line, it's about keeping tabs along the way as well. People fail because they wait until they get to whatever timeline that they set up to measure their success.